Ogni sera di sotto al mio balcone sento cantare una canzon d'amore. Più volte la ripete un bel garzone e batter mi sento forte il cuore, e battere mi sento forte il cuore. Oh, com'è dolce quella melodia, oh, com'è bella, quanto m'è gradita. Ch'io la canti non volla, mamma mia, vorrei saper perché me l'ha proibita. Ella non c'è ed io la vo cantar la frase che m'ha fatto palpitare. Vorrei baciare i tuoi capelli neri, le labbra tue e gli occhi tuoi severi. Vorrei morir con te, angel di Dio. Oh, bella innamorata, tesor mio, qui sotto il vidi eri a passeggiare e la sentiva al solito cantar. Stringi mio cuore, stringimi al tuo cuore, fammi provare l'ebbrezza
I analyzed Andrea Bocelli and Francesco Albanese, especially focusing on the essence of their sound, breath control, pitch transitions, and emotional expression. These two tenors represent very different approaches within the realm of traditional bel canto, and the difference between them is clear and fundamental. Andrea Bocelli's vocal characteristics in this particular piece: high vocal placement. His sound often sits too high, mostly in the mouth or even the nasal area. There's very little sense of deep resonance or grounded tone. Difficulty connecting notes. When the melody jumps between pitches, the transitions feel a bit, especially in the middle to upper range. There's no gliding quality. It's like he's pulling each note up with effort. Lack of chest support. When the music calls for strength or emotional depth, his sound feels light and disconnected, almost floating. His sound doesn't seem anchored in the body, especially the chest or lower torso. Problematic note endings. He often cuts off notes using his mouth or tongue, almost like closing a door. This kind of clipped ending comes from modern pop singing and goes against the old bel canto idea of letting the sound fade naturally, carried by the breath. Francesco Albanese's vocal characteristics: natural, rounded tone. Especially in the mid-range, his voice is full and warm. There's a kind of maternal chest resonance to it, deep, comforting, and rich. Smooth pitch transitions. His voice moves from mid to high range like silk, seamlessly, without sudden effort or strain. Excellent breath support and grounding. You can feel that his sound is rooted somewhere between the lower abdomen and the chest, not floating in the throat or head. It's grounded. Textbook note endings. When he finishes a note, it's as if the breath is caught softly in the chest, not cut off, but allowed to fade naturally. It reminds me of how Caruso used to sing, "The air keeps flowing, but the sound has stopped." That's master-level technique. The gap between these two singers is a permanent one. Bocelli, while not lacking in vocal talent or timbre, has never really entered that deep, old-school Italian tenor tradition. His success comes more from market appeal, his romantic image, and audiences' preference for an easy listening voice, not from the artistic height of the singing itself. Albanese, on the other hand, doesn't even seem to be trying, yet every single note goes straight to the heart. That's why I always recommend him to my students. In the world of Italian bel canto, after Caruso, Francesco Albanese is, in my opinion, the most outstanding tenor. Main comparison focus, the ending differences, starting from Vorrei baciare I tuoi capelli neri. Francesco Albanese, traditional version, classic Italian bel canto. He sings the entire final chorus, which means he repeats the full phrase all over again. His high notes are clean, smooth, and beautifully extended. He reaches the full line dirty, tamo, and finishes with that typical bel canto style crescendo on the final high note. That last section includes a rising key change and accented high notes, which demand strong breath support and really clear diction. This is the full, proper version, just like the ones kept alive by traditional singers like Gigli and Schipa. Andrea Bocelli, Mazel's adapted version. His version shortens and simplifies the final chorus. He doesn't repeat the full last section. He skips the rising transition that leads into dirty tamo. Instead, it's changed into a softer, more lyrical closing. It avoids the hardest part of the original, the big leaps and dramatic contrasts in volume. He does keep the emotional pull of the last line, using breathy, soft singing for effect, but he completely steps around the traditional build-up, climax, and big finish. Technical and artistic breakdown. 1. The arrangement itself, Mazel version. This version of the orchestral backing may already have cut the chorus short, aiming for a more lyrical, emotional ending instead of a dramatic one. 2. Avoiding vocal difficulty. Bocelli skips a section that needs real chest resonance, high notes, and a modulation. That's a seriously demanding part in bel canto singing. 3. Crossover style preference. Bocelli's style leans toward crossover. A lot of his songs go for emotional smoothness and natural speech rhythm, not flashy technical display. 4. A different emotional goal. He purposely tones down the dramatic high note fight at the end and instead tries to create a soft, nostalgic mood, more like a memory than a climax. Conclusion. Here's the core of what I've figured out. Francesco Albanese performs the full version, including the most difficult part, the repeated chorus, and the dramatic high point finish. Andrea Bocelli clearly avoids that tough section. Sure, his ending is emotionally beautiful, but from a technical perspective, it's definitely a simplified version. And honestly, speaking as a listener, I feel a bit let down by how he handled it. If someone could actually tell him, I'd love to challenge Bocelli to sing that final section with me, live on YouTube. I feel like I've made a huge discovery here. How is it that today's tenors can't even manage a high note that used to be considered easy? The real reason is this: none of them have truly mastered breath technique.